To my right, a 2024 Ram 1500 in the Bighorn Edition trim, e-torque, 4x4 crew cabin. We're going to be comparing it to the 2024 Ram 1500 in the Laramie crew cab 4x4 trim as well. And we're going to be talking about differences that meet the eye and some similarities. But before we even start this comparison video, yes, you guessed right. And we're going to ask you guys to put bread on our tables and like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have something for us to film, here's our email. Email us and we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to Folsom Lake Jeep, Ram, Chrysler, and Dodge in Folsom Lake, California for providing us these beautiful trucks for this comparison video. Also keep watching and stay tuned because we're also going to be dropping those MSRP stickers on each one so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on these trucks and the price tag on top. Now let's go ahead and compare 2024 1500 Ram Bighorn versus Laramie. All right, so now let's start with talking specs. Now we do have differences in specs, and right off the bat, what do we get in this Bighorn? Now we did try two different engines. Why? Because we wanted to show you guys the different options and hand out to you guys different spec sheets, okay? So in this exact Bighorn Edition truck, 2024 1500, you get a 3.6 liter V6, 24 valve paired together with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and that comes with the 850 RE transmission. Now a little bit about the MPG on this exact drivetrain. Going to be a little bit better because it's the 6-cylinder, so it's 19 city, 24 highway, and a 21 combined, which consumes 4.8 gallons to every 100 miles. The rear axle ratio is a 321 with the GVW tow at 6,900 pounds. Now if we come over to the 2024 Laramie, this has the option of a different engine, 5.7 liter V8 Hemi engine, e-torque. Now, if you do come closer, you get a load of that really cool silver e-torque, which adds a little bit more spunk to the car. 8-speed automatic transmission with an 8 HP 75 tranny. That gives 395 horsepower with 410 pounds-feet of torque. Now, a little bit about the MPG on this exact truck is going to be a little bit less, 18 city, 22 highway, 19 combined, with 5.3 gallon consumption to every 100 miles, 26-gallon gas tank size on both. Now length, width, and height in both in comparison, depending on which bed you have, starting with length, 233 to 244 inches, 82 to 88 inch width, and that's also mentioning with side mirrors or without side mirrors, and then 77 inch height. And the axle ratio on the Hemi is a 392 with towing capacity when properly equipped of 8,300 pounds. Now let's go ahead and shut this hood and talk Bighorn and Laramie 1. Lower trim, less expensive. Higher trim, more expensive. Starting with the lower trim, what main differences do we see? Halogen headlights. Okay, complete. Now the headlight itself is the same exact shape, but the design interior is completely different with everything that's halogen bulb along with your halogen fog light, okay? Now your color schemes are gonna be different on the cars itself. You don't have no 360 panoramic camera, and you do not have front bumper sensors going across. Now let's go ahead and shoot over to the Laramie 1. Headlights, a little bit more luxurious in the LED headlight, and you get that. It says RAM LED on the interior side of the headlight with the black housing and the daytime running lights going across the bottom and top. Dropping down to LED fog lights, and you would notice these bumper sensors going across that front end. Another thing I didn't mention, I forgot, I'm going to show you guys real quick, is the design on the grill, okay? Design here is a matte black plastic, kind of just simple, straight grill. And then you got these kind of like pop outs on the design grill itself, okay? Another thing I wanted to mention, which I'm kind of leaving this off because this has a sport design package added to this truck. Now this, you're not gonna see this on all your Laramie 1s, but because it has a sport design, you're gonna have extra vents on the right and left, and up top. Also the rain sensor wiping. You have the rain sensitive wipers compared to the Bighorn. You do not have the rain sensitive wipers, okay? 1500 Hemi e-torque emblem up top towards the center of the hood, and then 1500 e-torque does not say Hemi because it's the V6. Over to the sides, let's talk tires. Now starting with the lower trim on the Bighorn, one color in that kind of hyper silver look. What tires are they running? They're running the Goodyear Wranglers. And what size is it? 275, 65, 18 with a standard suspension. Over here to the Laramie 1 is a Bridgestone Duelers HL, Alenzas. And what are they running size tire? It is a 275, 55, 20, so a 2-inch bigger rim with a standard suspension. Moving forward to the side mirrors, starting with the lower trim, the Bighorn does come with heated but not automatic foldable, all right, and it's just one color, matte black plastic. You don't get blind spot assist on this as well. But if we shoot over to the Laramie, it comes automatic foldable, okay, integrated blinker lighting on both. But what I wanted to mention is the two different colors, same color as the car on top, matte black plastic on the bottom, and this does come heated and blind spot assist. Now, moving forward, both have the Ram in the chrome. One's a matte black plastic handle. One has the same color as the car handle, okay? Both in the crew cab. What I wanted to mention coming over to the rear end, so I don't forget, is one has one of the options and the other has the second option. You got a 5'7" bed, 5'7" bed, and you got the 6'4" bed. Maybe you guys can see that in the video. Smaller bed, longer bed, okay? This is the bed you want. You want a little bit longer so you get more room, of course. I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit more expensive if you get the longer beds on that price tag, okay? Moving over to the rear end, the main differences here in the rear end are these taillights. On the Bighorn, you have just the regular halogen bulb taillights, different look on the interior side of that headlight. And then we come over to the LED taillights in the Laramie 1 that has RAM right on, embedded into that taillight. Now, both of them do come with the soft dampening opening tailgate with the backup camera on that handle. Again, another difference is you'll see that the bumpers are painted the same color as the car on the Laramie 1, but on the Bighorn, it has a chrome bumper. I'm a fan of the same color as the car type bumper. I'm not a big chrome guy, okay? So let's go ahead and pop these tailgates open, soft opening. All right, and pretty simple, straight to the point bed with 4 hooks, 1 in each corner. There are no bed lights. Up top, integrated brake lighting into that cabin, and then the electric rear view window, which is pretty cool to have that. Now, over to the 6'4" bed. Again, same exact thing. Now, if you do go higher trims, you'll see things like LED bed lights and things of that sort, or the spray-on bed liner. But again, you're gonna be paying for that, all right? Now, that we're pretty much done showing you guys the main differences from the specs to the exterior to the beds. Now let's go ahead and jump to the interiors. Okay guys, right off the bat, we're sitting in the Bighorn, which is the lower trim, and we're gonna start off with showing you guys with the door panel. So the main differences from the Laramie 1 over to the Bighorn, okay? What are we gonna see? Yes, this is a simplified door panel, so kind of just more of a plasticky look. You're going to lose the memory seating buttons right near the handle, okay? You're also going to lose the Alpine stereo system. The Bighorn does not have the Alpine. It has just a 6-speaker standard stereo system, to where the Laramie 1 comes with the Alpine premium sound system. Different trims, also higher trims, will give you the Harman Kardon, if you guys would like to know. And then on the left, you're going to have 1 extra knob for your dashboard lighting. And then you're going to have a button there for your pedal adjust button, okay? So you're missing 2 more things here, to where the Laramie 1 has 1 extra knob here, and then the buttons for your pedal adjustments, okay? Now, moving up top to the cluster, complete different cluster. What do I mean by the center? There is a small little digital info screen, to where on the Laramie 1 you have a 7-inch screen in the middle, just occupying full digital in the middle, okay? You still get the right and the left manual tachometers with the RPM gauge and also the MPH gauge as well. The steering wheel is literally the same, with the knob there for your windshield wipers. Up top, you will see that this is just the standard. The Laramie 1 will have Alpine, and then again, yes, your inlays are going to look slightly different with regards to the design and the colors. Huge difference from the Bighorn over to the Laramie 1. You're not getting that 12-inch infotainment screen that we see that Ram puts in their cars. Just phenomenal look. I like the big infotainment screens, but yes, this car is coming in at around $55,000. The Laramie is coming in at around $71,000. Remember, you're going to be paying for those things, okay? So my personal opinion, it's all up to you. If your pockets allow you, get what you can, right? But again, you have the screen. I'm not going to go into depth with regards to the screen, but I will put it in reverse so you guys get an idea of what that backup camera looks like on that smaller screen. Go back into park. You got your knobs, heated seats and heated steering wheel with your temperature control knobs, just one single climate control, to where the Laramie one has a dual climate control in the cab. Also, you're gonna have 2 extra buttons in the Laramie one that are right next to the off traction button and the tow haul button. You're gonna have your front and rear parking sensor buttons, okay? Now, center console, completely the same from Bighorn to Laramie. You will have a little bit of different look on the armrest, but again, the same exact USB-Cs, USB-As, aux, the phone holders, the space in the center console. The only thing that you will add to the Laramie one is a 115 volt inverter in the bottom right corner of that area, okay? The tray exactly the same. Pop up that cap, same exact look and space inside of there as well. Dropping down, and then you got a dual level with the USB-A plug-in there as well, okay? Now, the seats themselves, they do come heated as mentioned, no ventilation in the Bighorn, but again, the power is only on the driver's seat, so it's electric controlled on the driver. The passenger is a manual controlled seat, and these are canvas cloth seats to where the Laramie has that suede inlay with the vinyl leather look, okay? In front, you got 2 glove compartments, the Bighorn on the right of that cover glove, and then a lockable glove compartment down low, all right? Now, the lighting, we're gonna finish off with this in the front. The lighting here is the kind of soft yellow lighting to where the Laramie has that true light LED lighting inside the cabin. And again, as mentioned, both have the rear windows come electric slide controlled. Let's jump over to the second row of the Bighorn, show you guys what the differences are, and then jump into the Laramie one. All right, second row seating inside the Bighorn, everybody, and not much difference back here other than, yes, you have, like mentioned, the cloth or canvas seats. The Laramie one has the vinyl kind of leather with the suede inserts. And then the main difference in the back here, the center console, on the back of the center console, you're not gonna have your USB-C, USB-A plugins or your inverters back here, okay? The Laramie one has a little bit more tech inside the car, okay? And they also come with heated seats inside the Laramie one to where the Bighorn does not have the second row heated seats. And as wanting to not forget is space test, both are crew cabs, so I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Leg room is completely there, head clearance completely there, so you're not gonna be worrying about that. The light up top is a soft yellow, as mentioned, to where the Laramie has that true light LED look. Now guys, popping this 60%er side up, this is what it looks like down here with those rubber tech mats. But that's pretty much it, everybody. So let's go ahead and jump inside the Laramie one and show you guys the upgraded interior. All right, everybody, this is the Laramie one interior and get a load. Yes, it does have that sport design package, so you're gonna see kind of blacked out inlays or the suede inserts. But again, this is pretty much what the Laramie one comes with. Just phenomenal look inside this with the vinyl leather wrap and the suede inserts, that 12-inch infotainment screen, very nice. But let's go ahead and shoot over to the main differences as we mentioned. The door panel itself does look a little bit more rich with the design on that inlay, the silver going around that suede insert, okay? That was kind of a cloth canvas inlay. The memory seating, remember I mentioned that memory seating, and then the automatic foldable side mirrors like I mentioned on the outside. But again, and then you got the little silver inlay here as well. Alpine stereo system. Design is different. The design is the same, but it just dresses the door panel with a little bit different stuff. Differences here as well. Remember those 2 things I was telling you guys about, the lighting dimmable button and then the button there for the adjusting of your pedals. Up top, the cluster, the 7-inch, let's go ahead and turn that on, Laramie. And you get that 7-inch digital screen cluster, but the right and the left are still manual tachometers. Steering wheel is the same. What's different continuing forward, the Alpine stereo system up top, the design on the inlays, and then coming to this 12-inch infotainment screen, which is my favorite part in the Laramie because I'm a fan of the huge screens. You do have dual climate control on the right and the left with your defrosters and your vent controls. But let me go ahead and show you guys what a full navigation system looks like on the screen, as well as if we go to apps and we go to all. All right, I can't show you guys cameras because the battery to the truck is pretty much dying, but I wanted to show you guys some trailer info stuff going on. Don't pay attention to that coolant temperature. It's not overheating, it's just the battery's dying, okay? Moving down, you get the parking sensor buttons that are extra on this little control unit. USB-C, USB-A plugins are similar, but one thing that you get different is that 115-volt inverter as mentioned. Everything else is the same. The only difference about that armrest I was mentioning is that RAM emblem kind of integrated into that armrest, okay? The seating themselves do come electric controlled, heated and ventilated seats along with the heated steering wheel, all right? And then you just got a Laramie emblem on top of that second glove compartment to look, all right? But other than that, not much else different. Yes, the vinyl leather look looks different with the bells and whistles that you do not see. You're going to get more tech in the Laramie one. That's just right off the bat, wanting to mention that. Now that we're done with the front, let's go ahead and talk second row seating. Second row seating in the Laramie one, everybody. Again, the suede with that vinyl leather difference look. Remember I was telling you guys how it comes with the same armrest, but what's the main difference? The main differences are right here on the back of those center console. Is the heated seats, the USB-C, USB-A plugins, and the 115-volt inverter that you're getting. That is the main difference back here. These seats do still pop up. The 40% are on the driver, 60% are on the passenger. And wanted to show you guys what the LED lighting looks like in here, the true lighting. So this looks a little bit better when you're trying to read and whatnot, all right? You also get those Alpine speaker sound system back here, right near the head, that you do not get in the Bighorn. So this is kind of just making it a whole lot better when you're speaking on Bluetooth. You got the speakers there, and then when you're listening to your music. Now that we're pretty much done, as promised, here's the first MSRP sticker to the Bighorn, so you guys get an idea, coming in at around $55,000, so you guys can see what comes on it. And then the second one, here's the Laramie 1 sticker, coming in at around $71,000 and some change. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Check out our videos. Thank you and God bless you.